Hello. Am I chilling out in my basement in my unicorn onesie? Yes, I am. As per usual, I like to leave things to the last possible minute. Also, because of everyone being on like Christmas holidays and what have you, I feel like time has just gotten away from me. It has felt at the same time both insanely long. Like these last 2 weeks I think have been approximately 5 years each, but also very quick. Like tomorrow's Bean's birthday party, or the day you're watching this, it's Bean's birthday party day. Because he's turning 1, we're gonna do a cake smash and I just make the cake myself. Today, Kasper and I made 2 batches of icing. The cupcake icing we did kind of like this color. This like really pretty robin's egg blue kind of situation. Kind of perfectly matched it to today's project, this evening's project, because it is just about 8 o'clock at night. That party prep video will be coming up Wednesday, possibly. You know me, I don't plan these things. I just go where the weather takes me. Tonight, I am going to make Felix's, oh my god, Bean's birthday outfit. Sorry, Bean. As tradition, I have made each of my kiddos, I mean at this point it's only 2, about to be 3, first birthday outfits. Because I started sewing when I was on maternity leave with Kasper. So that brings us to the Bean. His birthday theme, which you'll find out if you watch next week's video, is Winter Wonderland. I know it's overdone. I don't even care. It works for girls or boys. Run with it. I happen to have this awesome fabric that I haven't used, and I had buckets of it. So last night I cut this out. He's getting just a little envelope romper. I'll show you the pattern picture. So that's the style. So it's a full one piece on the front, and then on the back it has like almost like a little pocket, like it's a top and bottom separate, and then the bottom area at the back has an elastic to kind of cinch it in. It's the same outfit I made for his baptism, but just in a different fabric. And the bonus being that when he grows out of this, I'll just give it to my neighbor. I gave the other 2 to her and she loves them for her girl. So yeah, that's what we're making today. I need to re-thread my serger. This is like the longest intro, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to re-thread my serger because I have all mostly dark colors. So I'm gonna just switch out the 3 dark colors for 2 whites and a stretchy cream color, because I don't have another stretchy white. And hope that I've got enough thread on the remaining cone to get us through this project. So let us begin to the sewing. So we've got bands here and here, so like bands and armbands. The front with the neckband and like the little optional pocket, which I think I'm gonna do, just jazz it up a little. 2 sleeves, and then the back portion, which is a top and a bottom with a band and elastic. So step 1 is for this little, I should like have a spotlight going, for this little pocket. I just need to fold the top over to the wrong side, hem it, and then press all the other sides in to just give it nice like sharp edges, so that when we go to sew it onto the front of the shirt portion, it's all tidy. So I've pressed the top over. I'm just gonna hem this and then go press the other edges in. So I'm just gonna go fold the rest of the edges in and press it. The sides here at the bottom and up that side are all tidy, and there's no raw edges. So now we need to figure out pocket placement. It suggests putting it like around 2 to 2.5 inches away from the side seam and partway up the armpit. So partway up the armpit would be like at this white stripe here, because this is where the armpit is. And from the side seam about 2 inches in. 1, 2, yeah, that looks good. I think like that looks nice. Maybe we'll scooch it back over just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. There. That look good? What do we think? Does this look like a good spot for a pocket? Like this is center, this is under armpity, like right there. Sew it on. Perfect. And then we move on to the next step, which I believe is the shoulder. shoulder seams are done. And then also you need to, if you're doing this style in this pattern, you have to hem the back piece because it doesn't get sewn to anything. It just tucks in, and then the bottom of the back is going to come over it and have the elastic to not gather it that much, but like hold this piece kind of tucked in. On to the next step, sleeves. Okay, if you know anything about me, you know I hate doing this kind of sleeve where you have to like zhuzh it in. Also, why does that neck seem so little? Why does that neck seem so little? Oh, whatever. Keep moving. Sleeves. We're doing long sleeves for this puppy. So, 2 sleeves, boop, boop, and okay. Now, I'm going to sew these on. And then normally if you're making like a shirt, you would sew the side seams, but because the back is in 2 pieces, we're not going to do that because we have to work on the bottom of the back piece, which goes over here. So the shoulders are all on like that, and then we're going to work on the back piece now, the bottom. It goes here. We'll move this off to the side. So these are our 3 pieces for the back. We have a piece of elastic, the band that the elastic is going to go in, and then the pants, or like the back of the pants. So crotch, this is where the band is going to attach to at this top part. So this and that, and you can see how this is slightly shorter than this. It's because we're going to be stretching it, and then it's going to slink back in with the elastic. So I'm going to go press the band wrong sides together, flat, and then we'll arrange it here, and we'll serge it on, and then we'll feed the elastic through, and we'll move on. So I might regret this, but I'm just serging a straight line here with these 2 things. I'm not going to bother pinning it. I'm going to start it and then pull so it matches up at this end, and fingers crossed. So the band is on, just serged it, and then I just pressed the seam allowance down and gave it a nice iron. So it's tidy. Now we need to put the elastic in. So we're going to put it in with a probably safety pin, tack it at this end, stretch it all the way across, and then tack it at this end, and we'll move on to the next step. Ignore Peter in the background making noise. He's tidying. Huh? He's tidying. I love it. Alright, where did all of our pieces go? This one we just did, and then this one. Okay. Just spin you all around. So this is the front. Right? We did this. This is the front with the little pocket. And then this is the top of the back. We gotta sandwich these, because that's not in any way confusing. So we need to take the bottom back. That's the pants that we just did with the elastic. And we're gonna lay these like that. We're gonna line up our seams. So like our little ankles. It's persnickety AF, because the stupid curling fabric. So there's 1 and 2. Grab a bunch of clips or pins or whatever the hell you want to use. And I'm just going to pin or clip the bottoms for now and then move over here, and then we'll kind of zhuzh. To figure out this top part. Piece A, which is the top, goes over top of piece B. But to know how far down you gotta bring it, you gotta match up your arms and your underarm pitties. here, and then I do the sides, all the way up the arms to the little cuffs. The last couple steps is just like cuffs and neckbands. But nothing is ever simple, and I'm going to very shortly have to change my serger cone because it's pretty much empty. So I'm hoping I can at least get this other arm cuff. Like, I like to do the hamburger hot dog method. So if this is the way the stretch is going, you fold it first like a hamburger and then like a hot dog. You flip it right side out and you get so it's only one seam and it's all completely enclosed. It's perfect. Ham hot, the ham hot method. Can't tell you the number of times I've messed that up and had to recut bands, but here we are. So I'm gonna try and just serge this last one. I still have the ankle cuffs to do, but I'm gonna have to change the thread in the serger before I do that because, like, let me show you how empty it is. It is very empty. There is, that's full-ish. That's not. It's very empty. It's very, oh no, don't do that. Oh, that's, keep it PG, Papa Pete.
Squeaky clean, we keep it here.
Ooh, advanced. For your most rigorous toilet cleaning. Alright. Is there enough thread, friends? Is there enough thread? Oh my god, did I mess it up? You guys. Oh no, did I mess it up? I wasn't paying enough attention. I was wondering about my serger cone and I messed it up, you guys. Ugh. Oh, that's so frustrating. I gotta cut a new one. And I gotta change my serger cone. I should be sleeping. What time is it? It's only 9:45. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just trimmed it. Yule scissors. I sewed the wrong side. I should have done this side, not this side. It's fine. Okay, so for the cuffs, you can measure like the halfway point if you want. So the seam of the cuff is going to go on the inside seam of the pant. And then the other half of the cuff, like if you fold it in half, is going to match up with the outside seam. That way at least the seams of your cuffs are kind of hidden because they're on the inside of the leg. So you also want to make sure it's like right sides together, meaning I'm not going to put this on the inside of the leg because then the serger seam for when I attach them here will be on the outside. Doesn't make any sense. So if you imagine it, like put it through, right? And then when you serge it on, like here, you're going to eventually flip that down. The serger seam is going to be hidden on the inside. Zhuzh them into position. Then you're going to serge all the way around, tie up your ends, and flip them down. Those are done. We're going to do the same with these super tiny, super cute, what is it called? Wrist cuffs. Wristy cuffs. Like fisty cuffs, but I mean without punching anyone. Hopefully. I don't get frustrated enough to do that. Okay, friends, so last step is the neckband. I still need to go press it, so it's not like all loose like this. I need to just fold it and press it so it looks a little bit more tidy. Because right now it's just like floppy. And I was just going to make a note. It usually says in the pattern, but you can't just assume when you're looking at like the neckband. So usually they say to quarter it. So like boop, 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 make 4 points on the neckband opening and make 4 equal points on the actual neckband. And then usually they say, I mean, you can do what you want, right? But the seam of the actual band will go at the back. And then it's kind of nice, like when I make stuff for Kasper, I always put the seam at the back. I mean, of course, everyone makes mistakes, but then he knows that that's the back. He still screws it up sometimes, even when shirts are like ready to wear and they have a tag on them, but whatever. Anyways, what I was going to say is you can't assume that the shoulder seams are quarter points because they're not always. So basically what you want to do is put your shoulder seams together so that you can find the center back. and then flip it the other way and do the same so you can find the center front. And then you match your two center points up like this and do that. So see, obviously this is just rough, but that's the shoulder seam. That's the halfway point. So you just want to make sure you're getting your equal points, because if you don't, your neckband's gonna look kind of funky. I mean, truthfully, my neckbands usually look funky anyways, because I'm not a professional. I'm just having fun. But I just thought I'd give you that little tidbit. So I'm gonna quarter point these, and I'll press this and quarter point this, put them together. Same thing, this is gonna go on the outside of the actual thing, because you want to do right sides together. We'll serge around, we'll flip it up. Bob's your grandpa, we're good to go. So I've quartered the neckband, so the back, the front, the sides, and just to point out, like how I was saying, the shoulder seam is not actually a quarter point. It's just offset to the front because the front scoops lower than the back. So there's more fabric here, or like more to this opening than there is at the back. I've done the same with the neckband, all the points. Obviously I didn't need to bother putting one on like the actual seam because that is a point, so it doesn't need a clip, and it's gonna match up to this little green one right here. So I'm gonna do that. We'll serge it up, tie off our ends, and we're good to go. So it's done. It is 11:15, and I would have been done much faster if I'd stopped getting distracted. But that's life. Anyways, it's done, which is the most important thing. Peter's being a champ and tidying up the basement so that when everyone comes over today when you're seeing this, oh, I've got my work cut out for me. They'll be able to play on the climber. But I added a little snowflake on the pocket. I figured I did vinyl on the other two, so like on Kasper's first and on Felix's first birthday outfits. So I gotta do the same for my bean. And it's subtle. It's simple and effective. And I said to Peter, I'm like, do I really want to put a snowflake on it? And then I thought, it's long sleeve and long pants. It's not like he's going to be wearing it in the summer. It also probably won't fit him by then. But also at the rate that he grows, it very well could fit him by then. You know, I don't know. It's done. That's what counts. He has a birthday outfit for tomorrow. Basement is getting tidied. Life's good, man. So thank you for watching. Birthday party prep and all that good stuff will be up hopefully next week sometime, maybe. Don't hold me to it. And then we'll see what kind of mischief we can get up to. Like, share, subscribe, do the YouTubey things. Have a good one. Bye.